morning, Americans. And, all right. Let's see what that looks like. All right. We're going to try the chat again, embedded in the broadcast. I'm going to do some complaining today, and I have been trying to be extremely positive for Trump, even though I'm not a Trump supporter, because I ran for president myself. I know it's obvious. If you're not a Democrat or Republican, your chances are very small of winning. Okay, we're back. If you're not a mainstream political party, your chances of winning are nearly zero. I know that. It's a way for me to project my political opinions and try to affect change in a different way. So I've been trying to support Trump by being positive. Anybody can complain. Real leadership is coming up with solutions. I just read here, it says Trump makes huge U-turn exempting iPhones and laptops from tariffs in major victory for China. Well, one could consider a laptop and an iPhone a tool. And one of my biggest complaints are tools. I like to work on my own cars. I used to be a mechanic at BMW, and Snap-on tools are really expensive. I talked about this breaker bar that I had bought the other day. Well, I want to show it to you again. I don't know why I feel the need, but oh. Here's a few tools. Here's my Ryobi Impact. Great tool, $75. In the brand Milwaukee, that would cost $400. Here's a breaker bar, 18 inches, half inch, $18 at Harbor Freight. Snap-on, $109. So by Trump basically making the price of tools 6 times more, those costs are going to be passed on to consumers. Auto repair is already a nightmare for most people. Auto repair is such a nightmare for me, I do it myself so I can save all that money. So you got home mechanics, and then you got professional auto repair people. Either way, those costs are going to be passed on to consumers. Trump hasn't thought this through. He's hurting the working class. Rich people, they have millions. $100 or $200 is not a big deal to them, but $100 or $200 to working class people is the difference between getting their car repaired and not getting it repaired. Some people have to put the repair on a credit card because they live paycheck to paycheck. Okay. The next complaint is the Real ID. They're forcing people on May 7th. If you don't have a Real ID, you can't fly on an airplane and you can't enter a federal building. It's time to sue. This is a violation of the Constitution. It's against our Fourth Amendment, which is It gives us the right to cross state boundaries without showing paperwork or identification. This was born out of 9/11. Israel did 9/11. We should kick Israel out of America. No dual passport holders. It has nothing to do with fucking Muslims or brown people or terrorism. Israel's the terrorist. This shit has to stop. We all know Israel did it, but the fucking government is being hijacked, blackmailed, and we act like it's okay. It's not fucking okay. They're destroying your family, your future, your prosperity. Insider, what does Israel do to America? Insider trading in the stock market. They pump and dump. They're just constantly fucking you and robbing you. The shit is never going to stop until we make it stop. Trump is not a guy for the people. He's a guy for Israel. He's a guy for oligarchs. He doesn't give a fuck about the middle class. So you middle class people who voted for Trump, you better fucking speak up now, because he is destroying your prosperity, your future, your livelihood. He increased your goddamn taxes. Is it worth it just to own the liberals? You guys are so dumb. You're so dumb. I did some switching gears on a personal level. It has nothing to do with politics. I installed some insulation this morning. I live in a 10-foot by 12-foot building that I made. Studs, 15-inch on center. But I didn't have insulation in them, so I got about 40% of it done today. I got up early to do it before the heat happens. Luckily, we got cloud cover today. Trump is pushing. Oh, then that, how about this woman who's in charge of Homeland Security? She was like the governor of Montana. She's the one who shot her dog because the dog was too difficult. She could have given the dog away, but no, she killed the dog. Like total sociopath behavior. Dog wasn't unhealthy. It just barked too much for her. And she's in all these photo ops wearing acres of makeup. Acres. She's mentally ill. She's a narcissist. She doesn't give a fuck about what the policies do and how they affect Americans. She's just out there happy putting the boot on your neck from George Orwell's 1984. We're fucked. We are so fucked. Like this is like Jews when Hitler's coming to power. It's time to leave America. It is time to leave America. Nearly all of South America has half the corruption we have. Half. But what country isn't paused by Israel? Spain? I'm not sure. What nation? Oh, Arab nations. Well, not Saudi Arabia. They're completely paused by gamed by Israel. Oh man, it's just so globally we're fucked. Israel is fucking everybody. I need to ask ChatGPT or Grok, what nations does Israel have the least influence in? That's the place to go move. But also we've got this global economy, which is being run by Israel. We're if you don't know, I'm a Jew. But not all Jews like Israel. Israel is fascism. It's global corporate fascism. They use Judaism as a cover to pretend to be victims when they're the victimizer. Oh, maybe there's comments here. No comments. All right. In other news, the music festival called Coachella started yesterday. And it was 100-degree heat. People were really complaining. I saw some of the videos. I went to a few concerts when I was younger. Afterwards, after the concert was over and I went home, and after sitting in traffic like 2 hours to leave, 2 hours to get there, I kind of came to the conclusion it's not worth it. I think one of the neatest concerts I went to was Depeche Mode at the Pasadena Rose Bowl. They ended up putting some of that music on an album. I saw Rolling Stones and Guns N' Roses at the LA Coliseum. I saw Morrissey at the Universal Amphitheater, Queen is Dead tour. That was pretty awesome. But I couldn't see him. He was like this big from where I was sitting. Yeah, my conclusion after going to a bunch of concerts and spending the money, and concert tickets were cheap back when I was a kid in the 80s. They were like $25. Expensive tickets were $60. And now today they're like hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. Was just spent. I could spend that money on CDs and other albums. I could have increased my home music collection and avoid the hassle. Oh no, COVID grandpa is talking about that medical thing is hurting spinal cords. Invest in wheelchair manufacturers. There's going to be a tidal wave of cripples. Ooh. Dutch princess fled country after crime group plotted to kidnap her. That's scary. Good morning, 11 people. Apple, Nvidia, Dell, and others get tariff exemption under new ruling. So that's just billionaires lobbying Trump to give them favors. Does Harbor Freight have enough money to lobby Trump? I hope so. Maybe that's what Trump is doing. He's doing a shakedown. He's like, I don't know. You didn't give money to my campaign. Maybe buy some Trump coins. Maybe if you held, maybe $50 million of the Trump coin, I might be able to make sure that whatever product you're selling from China can become an exemption. But, I'm a really busy guy. I'm watching my Trump coin a lot, and I've noticed it's only at a level. But if you bought some, whoa, that might make, you're spending time helping me, might make me want to spend time helping you. Trump's going to grift people for money on the side. That's what he's doing. The tariff is a way for him to launder money into something. Google lays off hundreds of employees in Android Pixel team. Why? Google has so much money. I got a friend that works at Google. He's been there 20 years, 25 years, about 20 years. He's a senior engineer, got a master's degree in computer science. He used to work for Motorola building bombs. Oh, I think this is interesting. I've talked about drug testing. Yes, yes. Oh my God. Marjorie Taylor Greene calls for mandatory drug testing for all members of Congress. Yes. Finally. I've been saying this for years. Good job, Marjorie. So this Real ID, it's bullshit. It's a violation of our right to go to other states without having to show our papers. Illegals can come here. This is just an absolute unnecessary burden on the taxpayers, on the citizens. It's gonna. I don't have my birth certificate, and so I paid $50 yesterday to a service that will get it to me in 20 to 30 days. But will they fuck it? Will they be like, well, we need more? Oh, you needed the one with the stamp of approval? You need a certified version? Yeah, this is not the certified version. You need the gold version. Oh, that cost a lot more money. How much more? Well, you got to do it all over again, Mr. Lambright. So it's going to be another 50 plus another 50. You should have just done it the right way the first time. You know, like these motherfuckers. Let's talk about the Navy SEAL who crashed the helicopter in New York City. He said he was going back because he was running out of fuel. Do you know if a helicopter runs out of fuel, it can still land. It can just go. It might be a hard landing, but it'll gyro. It will just do gyrations and come down slowly. And also, the blades were detached. The blades were going one way, the helicopter's going the other way, and the tail was broken off. Now, somebody said he might have been hot dogging it and caused the rotors to cut off the tail. Well, that seems like a design flaw. We should put parachutes on helicopters. People are like, well, there's not enough time to deploy it. Bullshit. When the guy ejects from a fighter airplane, he's got a rocket thruster, which we could put parachutes on rockets. There's ways to make parachutes deploy quickly. So we should put parachutes on helicopters. Somebody was giving me shit about the vapor barrier on my installation that I had it wrong. There's no fucking vapors in the desert. You give me shit, you criticize me on Twitter, I'm fucking blocking you. I have no tolerance. Like, I do these videos to give myself friendship and relaxation. I'm stressed. I'm out here all alone. I'm lonely and shit like that, but I don't need people fucking with me. And then when somebody's done something, you can't undo it. You know, you're not, it's going to take too much time. Don't criticize people after they've done it. Just doesn't make any sense. And this guy's been horribly negative to me for years. I had him on mute, but sometimes I'd see I just fucking blocked him. Take your negativity, shove it up your ass. How Indivisible hacked and wrecked the Democratic Party? You know, the Democrats cheat a lot. Oh, here's something I wasn't going to talk about, and I'm still not going to talk about it, but I'm going to show it to you. Get ready to screenshot. It's only going to be here for a little bit. It's going to be a tense. We got 14 more hours. It says, do you ever feel bad for black people? Well, I don't think about black people much. And I do feel bad for them. You know, they're a large majority of the American population is racist. And they go out of their way to be cruel to the black people. But the same thing goes for poor people, poor white people. I mean, their treatment is not as bad as black people, but they also come at a disadvantage. So we live in a very classist society. The life got harder. It didn't get easier. Life got harder for everybody. Life is even harder for rich people. The more money you make, the more people want to steal your money and sue you. The more government red tape, you know, your $1 million house, the more taxes you got to pay. We've lost the narrative. We've lost having we have a lot of red tape. I live in California, which is pretty, you know, the joke, California, like it's communism. It's pretty debilitating, some of the stupid laws. One of the reasons I was willing to get my birth certificate, because that's one of the things you need just to buy a weapon. I've been getting death threats, and I haven't had a gun for years, like 20 years. I used to have some 22s, but I gave them to a friend. But I want to do some 22 shooting, some plinking. So I'm going to buy a 22 rifle. Probably the Ruger 10-shotter. Got a little magazine. You can pop in 10 rounds on the bottom. I used to have a Remington Nylon 66, which held 18, but you got to feed them into the stock. Anybody comes fucking with me out here, I will bury you. I will put you in an unmarked grave. The car you came here with, I will drive it down to the end of the road and light it on fire. They will never find you. And I will not be calling the police saying that you were harassing me. You're just going to be dead in a hole in the desert. These people who kill intruders and call the police, why? You're not bringing them back to life. Let it go. If they find out 2 years later that you killed them, you're going to be in as much trouble as you are if you call them immediately. The level of trouble is not going to decrease. It might even decrease years later. Let it go. Oh, this might be the only reasonably priced meal at Coachella. Corn dog, $17. Oh, I was reading a Coachella complaint, and these people were talking about camping. The path to the showers is muddy. So you take a shower, but then you're in mud. Burritos cost $19. They're like, this is Disneyland pricing. This is bullshit. Anyway, I turned it into a song. I'm not going to bore you with it. Yeah, I've been using AI. Who is this? Oh, memes. Memes did it. Wayne, how goes the research? Yeah, I use Grok. I pay for Twitter like $8 a month. So, actually, I think Grok is free now. I'm really satisfied with it. It's actually become the new search engine. Google's gonna, like, why you ever use Google again? Oh, Google has links to websites, but they have links at the top of your Grok. I'm on SF Gate right now. Oh, happy Passover. Is it Easter weekend? Probably. This weird, awful California law restricts how you can dress. Yeah, Grok aggregates all its source material very well and conveniently. Yeah, when you ask it something at the top, it'll be like, there's 12 people tweeting about it, and here's the opinion. What a blessing it is for all of us to be living in this modern digital age. I mean, I did a lot of complaining about how Trump is making all the wrong choices, but imagine a leader like myself or somebody who, well, actually, even Elon Musk would make a great leader. Somebody who's technologically proficient about what technology is available and what technology is capable of. Most of these bureaucrats don't know how to program computers. They've never used a database. They know databases exist at a fundamental level, but they don't really know what they're capable of. So what we really need are computer scientists and programmers running the government. Well, why would you say that, Wayne? Well, because the government runs on computers. And if we hire humans to do the work of the computer, then you have human opinion. And that human opinion is a type of discrimination. So if you really want to make America better, what is America? The government is there to protect us from something. Milton Friedman says a judicial system and a military to protect us against foreign enemies. And then I don't think the federal government should protect us against bad products like a bad car or bad water or bad roads. That's up to the states. Let each state regulate the businesses within that state. And then people locally vote on it. Like, there's a lot of people who'd be like, we don't need laws. You know, we're all responsible citizens around here. We don't need all that red tape. But other states with, that group of people who can never get along no matter what, Grok is designed. Well, I had to take my iPhone case off it. It's a great case, but it increases the heat. And it's 88 degrees in here. 94 outside, so that's nice. Talking about my solar system, as some of you know, I have no electricity. That's traditional. So I power everything with solar panels. I have 25 solar panels. And I bought some new batteries for the air conditioner. And the other day I used the AC till 10 at night. And then yesterday was the first day after that. Well, it wasn't enough to charge up my batteries during the day. And then I turned off the air conditioning at like 6:30. And it was hot as fuck yesterday. It was hot, 105. And then at 11 o'clock, my batteries died. I actually put one of the new ones on it, so I was able to save it from shutting down, but 2 batteries weren't charged, so I've got to work on my charging system. And there's something called a shunt and also a diode. There's some diodes I can buy that'll tell me how much each battery's getting. They're about 40 or 50 bucks each, so I'm gonna have to buy those. What's nice is they Bluetooth, so I'll end up building some kind of panel. I might have to have 4 batteries to the side being separately charged with a separate charge controller. Then when it comes dark, then I switch over my power system, turn off the day battery, and then go to the nighttime battery. I don't know. I just spent $1,400 on some new batteries. I might have to spend another $1,400. I'm gonna spend the money. I'm gonna do what it takes to give myself air conditioning all day, 24 hours a day. My daughter's been working with Grok to design and close a vital sign sensor to cut down animal taming for weeks. Today's practice on rats first. She's 10. Without Grok, we wouldn't even know where to start. Oh, that's so fun. That's a great story. Oh, did you see the flying cars in China? Yes, they're not flying cars. They're helicopters. They're quad. They're quad helicopters. All right. They're multi-rotor helicopters. So it's not a flying car. It's not anti-gravity. Language is important. That's right. They're basically huge drones. Multi-propeller helicopters. You're good. I'm not mad. RFK wants to deny health care to the unhealthy. Well, that's pretty stupid. What they should do is give people Ozempic, and if Novo Nordisk will not give us the Ozempic at the price they charge other nations, which is 50 or 60 bucks, then we make our own Ozempic. And if they try to claim copyright, we will just not honor the copyright. And if they take us and they sue us, then our military will bomb them and kill the leadership of Novo Nordisk. Fuck around and find out. Like, we'll give you what you pay, what other nations pay, but if you're going to try to rob Americans, fuck you. You know? It's time for Americans to protect Americans. We got to quit turning healthcare into a profit center. They're purposely making people obese so they die early. And the obesity is high energy food stimulants like like soda pops with those fake sugars and caffeine. You're going to be energized at work. So you're going to get your work done at a cost of obesity. So they're fueling productivity through cheap sugars made by corn. I suspect this is done in a devious way, knowing that you'll die at 45 to 55 of obesity and heart attack. You'll pay into Social Security, but you'll never get a dime of it. I haven't had a soda pop. I bought a case of Rockstar in November. It was the last soda pop I had. And prior to that case of Rockstar in November, I might have had a case of Rockstar like last spring. And I just said to myself, what are you doing, Wayne? This is just sugar. It can't be good for you. Just don't do it. I don't even have any sugar in the house. I have honey. I got a big ass thing of honey. It's like a 1 gallon jug. Let me show it to you because this is the best deal. Walmart, 5 pounds of honey. It was the cheapest per ounce kind of thing. You can't make unhealthy people healthy, dude. It's just impossible. Some humans are entirely broken, and obese people have no interest. They're like, they will fight. They want to die. So it's a type of depression. Oh, I can't read your thing here. What if we require a regimented plan for the unhealthy to get healthy? No, this is never going to work. I don't mind killing them. Okay, I really don't mind killing people with obesity. I'm totally fine with this. As a politician, I'm being honest with you. It's cheaper for us to kill these people that we can't reach. I'm fine with drug addicts dying of fentanyl overdoses. Let's give them more fentanyl. Let's get rid of them. Okay? Only the strong survive, man. We warned them. You know, you go to a national park, they're like, be cautious. There are mountain lions around here. Okay. And if you die being eaten by a mountain lion, you were warned, right? That's who could feel guilty? And then when there's like a precipice, a cliff, we have a big wire, like a California state beaches. You see these signs everywhere. Caution, unstable ground, Do not go past this point. People are like, it doesn't look so bad. I just want to take a look. Ah! So I really like warning people. And then like literally warn them and set up video cameras so we can laugh at their death. Like, why don't we have video cameras on all the cliffs that are dangerous? And so we can film people dying and then laugh at them. Yeah, Meme did it. Well, here's what we can do, Meme did it. How about we offer, okay, so one of my campaign promises were federal gymnasiums. I was going to build 5,000 fitness centers that were luxurious. Like, you know, you can buy 24-hour fitness or one of these fitness subscriptions, and they're in every city now, right? I was going to create a free 24-hour federal government built and funded and maintained state-of-the-art luxurious fitness centers. So anybody who wants to go work out can go do it at no cost. Why isn't RFK suggesting this? We should offer suicide pods for people who are just tired of living. They got them in Canada. A video game encouraging rape and incest removed from major game platform in the UK. Yeah. But murder simulation, you know, killing people on a military game, that's fine. It's not fine. I don't think we should have murder simulation. I don't think we should have these military games. It makes people think it's normal. Normalizing war is legalized mass murder. We teach children, don't fight. Wait till you grow up and be an adult, then you can fight. Deporting anti-Semites. Where are the anti-Semites going to go? Like literally, everybody might want to move there. A nation of anti-Semites. They say it like it's a bad thing. Literally utopia. Russia shot down one of our F-16s. How many did we give Ukraine? Probably like 40 of them. I'm out of stuff to talk about, friends. Well, I'll tell you what the plan is for my insulation. I got this wall done, and I got half of that wall done. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to do this wall. I've got like a trellis out there with it's where my refrigerator is. I don't have the refrigerator in here because the refrigerator makes heat. So I have it out there in the shade. Yeah. And then this will be easy. It wasn't so hard. I actually could only work an hour. Then I was sweating. If I worked another half hour, I would have been dead. I'm so out of shape. Yeah. Well, I'm happy I got something done. Next few days are going to be, next week's all like 80 degrees. So that's nice. Oh, I don't know if you follow my Twitter, but GOV Lambright. I made some funny songs. You might enjoy them. All right. Well, memes did it. Thanks for being here. I'm signing off. Kennedy attends funeral of Texas girl who died of measles. Well, that was nice. All right. Bye-bye, friends.